ನೀವು ಚಿತ್ರಕಾರರಾಗಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ ಕೆಲವು ಘಟನೆಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಿರಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಳೆದ ಕೆಲವಾರು 25 ವರ್ಷ 1995 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸುಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಯಾವ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ? ಯಾವ ಸಂತಸದ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ದುಃಖದ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳು, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥದ್ದೇ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ, ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗೆ ತಯಾರಿಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಿಲ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಶಾಲೆಯ ಅವಧಿ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಸಮಯ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ 9:30 10 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ನಿಂತದ್ದು ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವುದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಡೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಅದನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಫಲ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಂಥ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸುವ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷಣ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದ್ದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟರು ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಶಾಲೆಗಳ ಅಂತದ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿದ್ದು ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳು. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರವಾಗಿ ಇವರಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಉತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದದ್ದು ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಏಕವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಶುಭಂ ವರ್ಣೇಕರ್ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಹೆತ್ತವರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಅವನೇ ಸ್ವತಃ ಒಂದು ಏಕವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಚಿತ್ರ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟದಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನೊಂದು ಬೃಹತ್ ಗಾತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಳಿದ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ರಜೆ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅವನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಹೀಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಘಟನೆಗಳು, ರೋಚಕವಾದಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಕುಟ್ಲ ಕಲಾಮೇಳ. ಈ ಕಲಾಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಗಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮೇಳ ಇತ್ತು. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಕಲಾವಿದರುಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಿದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಕಲಾಮೇಳ ಉಂಟು, ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದ್ 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಈ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮೀಸಲಿಟ್ಟು, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಎಂತದ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೀರಿ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಲೆಯ ಬಗೆಗೆ ಇವರಿಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ನಿಷ್ಠೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೆಚ್ಚಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ.
ಸರಿ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಜಾನ್ ಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ. ಈಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾನ್ ಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪುಗಳು ಇವೆ? ಜಾನ್ ಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರಕಲಾ ಕಲೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ಕಲಿಸಿದಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪುಗಳು ಇವೆ? To ask you in English, share your memories of your teacher when you were his student. So I'll come to the first girl student because it is women first. Jonita.
Thank you, Mr. Valerian. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Kiran, for introducing me, and also thank Mr. John Chandran sir for giving this opportunity. Looking back to my school days, it was wonderful time. Being in Aloysius High School and all, I really cherish those moments in the school. My high school was mostly associated with the art club because I was a very active member of art club, and uh, that's why most of the time I have spent my time in being drawing in art room, bunking my classes in a good way. So I have very fond memories of John Chandran sir. If you see per se that Anil Kumar, he's very young even now. He's just younger and younger. So John Chandran sir is also just like that. Like if I when I joined high school, he was the same, and when I left high school, he was the same. After 10 years, he's just the same now. And he always has that smile on his face, and all the time. And it was he has always encouraged me in participating in various competitions, maybe school or inter school. And among all the boys, I was the only one who used to go out for the various competitions. So he made sure that I was not left out, and I was there. He was there for me always, even though it was boys and me. And along with the six boys and me, seven total seven, we had executed an exhibition. It was sir had named it called Saptavarna back then at Prasad Art Gallery. So it was we had spent a lot of time sitting in the art room, spending picturing, drawing, painting, and sir used to really give a lot of time to us after the classes, during the classes, after the class. And so that bond which we had then was very nice. And especially sir always encouraged us, and that was a successful exhibition. And a lot of people had spoke about it, and it was also published. It was also had come in Namakudla, and it was very successful only because of the sir's encouragement and his uh, support that we could do that, and it had come out very perfectly. And lastly, I would say that even today, after living 10 years of my school, that today also I meet sir, and he's a go-to person to me. He's a go-to person to me for any guidance that I need. And I'm very happy and very proud to be of his student.
Let me go to Shubham now. Shubham,
Hello,
what
sir.
are your memories? Yes.
Good evening, everybody. And it's first of all, thank you, Valerian sir and Kiran sir, and really honored to be here. So it's very nostalgic to see Jeevan, Harsha, and Jonita for so many years. So my first memory of John sir is very long back, before I even joined high school. Actually, it was in the 6th standard, and I was in primary. And I had a state level competition in Bangalore, and my primary school teacher, Mr. Devi Prasad, he said, there's one sir in high school. His name is John Chandran. I've spoken to him. You go and meet him. He'll help you out. And that was the last period of school. And he didn't take, and there's a back way to go to Aloysius High School from primary. So he said, just go on this path. As you go up the staircase, right side, you'll see the art room. And I went, so I thought, sir is going to be there in the art room. I went and I saw the art room. Unfortunately, it was locked. So then I was just in 6th standard. I'm wearing shorts, and I see all these high school students, 6 foot tall. And then I was actually scared. I thought I'll go back. But then I was like, okay, ಇಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. Then I went to Bona uncle ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಇದ್ರು, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ I met him. He asked, John Chandran sir ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. I went to the staff room, and then he was not there. And then I think one of the PT sirs told me that he is in class. So I went to class. ಆಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 3 o'clock ಆಗಿತ್ತು. And ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು 3 o'clock ಒಳಗ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನೀನು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 3:10 the school leaves. And that was the days we used to take auto and all and go home. So if I come late, I miss my auto. I don't have anything to go home. But sir was teaching in the class. So I saw sir. This is the first time I saw John Chandran sir. And I went in. I didn't know whether I should go and interrupt him or disturb him. Because he was in the middle of his class. But still, I was like, let's see, because I have to go home. And I went and said, "Excuse me, sir." And sir looked at me, and he was so welcoming. He was so calm that he didn't feel offended that I disturbed him in the middle of the class. He came out and he's like, "Oh, Nina Shubham, how's..." And then he just came with me to the art room and he helped me out, finished my work in 5-10 minutes, and then he got back to class. And that was the time I realized how wonderfully he made me feel comfortable for the first time that I ever met him. And after that, I think once I came to high school, we've got loads of memories. I've got loads of memories. And as sir mentioned, the exhibit, there was the individual exhibition which I had called Spectra, and it was during 10th standard. So there was a lot of, pressure, as you say, board exams, you have to study well and all these things. But sir was like, "No, we will do your individual exam." He took up the initiative from designing the posters, invitations, inviting people, even the art, because we didn't know, we didn't know how you actually conduct an exhibition. So he took the lead. He called the big artists. He came, and I have a one really very interesting story here. I used to do paintings, but I never thought I would go and present it in an exhibition. So I should not write names at the end of my paintings. So sir selected like 25, 30 paintings, and then there were no names. My name was not written at the bottom. So he asked me to write the names, and then they will give it for framing. I wrote one of the names, and my handwriting was pretty bad, so it was not coming good. And then sir wrote the names for my name for rest of the paintings. And in the art room, as they said, he used to keep few brushes for students to use and all that. So he used one of his brushes to write that, and I still have that brush here with me with sir. He was supposed to keep it back, but I kept it with me as a souvenir so that I remember him. Whatever little that I know about art, I think he's played a major role in that, and his guidance is always there, been there with us, with me especially. And during high school, 3 years, I think I've attended 200 to 300 competitions. Any competition, any time I have asked him for help without hesitation. He has always been there, be it from Delhi, be it from Bangalore, state level, national level competitions, whatever it is. He's never hesitated to help. He's always been there. Even though he had classes, he has been like, "It's okay, you call me. I'll help you out." Because, there was on the spot topics. So we were not that aware what we're supposed to do. Sir he used to just give a small brief idea what you can do, and then we would execute it. And that was the reason I think I am aware. I'm very proud to say I've like lost very few competitions after I came under John Chandran sir. So it's been my privilege that I had a teacher like John Chandran sir, who has been so great, and one of the greatest impacts he has had on my life, especially. And I would like to thank him, from the bottom of my heart.